with you. I want to be with you. I want to be with you. I should be with you. But trust funds low and credit separate me like mountains from true love. Fires burning without me, and I left me, myself, and I surrendered to do or die. But he's already dead, and the murder weapon is my tongue, and I can't get the taste off. Remembrance of angels sent to help me, and I ripped their wings off and tried them on for size. Busy, the memory distracted from the tears and why and how, and looking up like God betrayed you when he sent me to you. Save for the children I weep, but only in the silent spurts, because I slap myself to shut the fuck up, and I consider your tears before mine for once. Like a madman in a cage for antidotes of finding time to soften the hard edges of my mind when I release will come to you, but not know whether you are there. Though all my suspicions don't expect you to be sitting waiting for me. I would not ask you for you to be there or wear red flags and unfairness and wish to bless you like sneezes with sickness and relieve the pain from your heart like drugs. We like to take so much and dance new steps, a new path, but I know those words are particles and particles of dust left behind the footsteps, and I have to walk behind, grumbling, meaning or meaningless. I want more, so I sit and think to penetrate. So I sit and think and penetrate like a stone sculpture at the museum. Do not touch but observe the foolish girl who tore down her house like tornadoes. He's gone. Girl only to tattered remains left behind, smelling of piss I passed upon them when I first came. And when I excited, marked my territory like X marks the spot, and I put too much of my own meaning in my words for our future meant to be together and should be with you. And I stood by with the lies of pearly whites and that hid deeds done, filmed, rash and ashamed and backwards thinking, holding hands behind backs and cross fingers, cross husbands one more time for the devil's sake, and watched him burn as I throw the final match. He's soaked with gas from my misery and weak with desperate attempts for peace and redemption. He let me fall in front of him knowingly and let me out stupid. Myself, he's a wise man and I'm a fool. Addict so close to the other side, but I like to ride the fence where I can see everything but accomplish nothing is why my emptiness promises fell flat on my face at his feet, and he's done. I won't ever hurt you again. You're no security, a new bitch to make sure that I can't even get a visitor's pass if I tell it too many times, and I sit and check it outside the city walls with broken wings and I listen to nothing. I'm heavy with dirt and tears anyway. The lowest depth of self-destruction carries dead weight, beating barriers, so I roll up the sleeves and pick myself up at the end of the day. Hard road, I paid myself when I knew the better way. Then who was to test all my methods like crash dummies before giving up? And now I'm the dummy lost the life of love I led, which is dead, and I'm here with new tools for writing my love songs, and I sing instead like birds who've fallen out of his nests and do it to die. Most suspect to do when I see my conditions, so what I do, the faith serves me faithfully all these years. Smaller than mustard seeds, burns right with the bearings of the new possibility of transformation, larger than any blockbuster moves, and no crowd to see. Involved in silence of body, mind, and spirit alone, save for the two blessed angels hanging from the arms, with the boy flying for the mother's building strength. Third in line with the charm, with the end aggressive, behold the beauty of a man named. I give myself the choices I gave him, all for freedom. Slaves get used to change and schemes and mental hues to change. I become blankies and help beyond. Terminates and trying to keep the wake for overwhelming sense of having spent an unfortunate gambling, never only been good at it, lost at it, like a fire you couldn't control, he was burnt, still and recovered like a child. I'm jumping over how the shoes for it, and only if I practice long enough not to fall through this. I try to reach him and I can't. Communication lines are cut through, never spoke the same language, so I telepathically communicate, clearing airways. Who has the station tuned or has it changed forever? I would know in time, so will he, and so will we not. For promises of togetherness I dare not tread to lakes so deep with history and her story and her story, and only responses to build it. Attacking me, true credit. Forgiveness only for myself to forgive, only for hurting myself and losing myself for lesser cells and putting on a shelf of love and expiration dates and self-destruction. The longer that I thought they had arrived, and I was surprised and still look at my face that I can't look back too much, but stop doing all of the impulses and impulses all the time and rhyming words that won't touch his heart or the part of me. Now he's booty beating off the public, recognized with the kiss and she was your dick, but come always come in her skill, but not play off the debt of love she owed, though she sucked till the imprint of her teeth left marks inside of her cheeks. I want to be with you. I should be with you. But trust funds low and credit separate me like mountains from true love. Fires burning without me, and I left me, myself, and I surrendered to do or die. But he's already dead, and the murder weapon is my tongue, and I can't get the taste off. Remembrance of angels sent to help me, and I ripped their wings off and tried them on for size. Busy, the memory distracted from the tears of why and how, and looking up like God betrayed you when he sent me to you. Save for the children I weep, but only in the silent spurts, because I slap myself to shut the fuck up, and I consider your tears before mine for once. Like a madman in a cage for antidotes of finding time to soften the hard edges of my my suspicions don't expect you to be sitting waiting for me. I will not ask you to. She would not claim victim like breasts convict of weakness when they fed both man and beast alike. I would pour myself in and out again, will drown, then swim the channel silently, and you won't bother to ask my lips to toot only other horns. And what is a student to do but follow the steps of a teacher and floors behind the limitations? The shadow boxing, fuck this bull, and the shadow words covering sins. The last steps for hell hanging on still, for the drip of water hanging for the fingertips for salvation. And I claw the walls for lack of wings, duck the bull shot, eye thief, testament to all my shit purrs for myself, but only letting self-interest destroy her. No determinative scene, but only similar. When will she get over the childish ways? Her husband loved her forever.
Happiness is silent for activating. Release the shoes and bras for support. Lose all control and falling like this Jake for Mary. Happiness, cricket chanting and good luck only. Upon your sleeping house and happiness, on legs and tangles and warmth and covers. Happiness is singing in octaves. I have been touched before. Happiness is late nights, alone in a restroom, and headphones and soulful tones, and input research spotlighting moods funded by poor thoughts. Happiness is hearing the birds penetrate, and shadow perceptions age over decades. Happiness is blinking eyes to find yourself still here. Happiness is the future, the dreams we remember, and words we became, and only united with love. Happiness is the song that release the shoes and balls for support. Lose all control, fall like this, Jake, and Mary. Happiness, cricket, shanty, with good luck. Upon your sleeping house of happiness, arm and legs, tangles and arms, covers, happiness, singing in octaves.
Release for shoes and
I
bras
haven't
for
touched
support.
before. Happiness is late nights.
All control, falling like this, Jake, and Mary. Happiness, cricket, shanty, and good luck.
Happiness is hearing the words penetrate. The shadow
Upon your
perception
sleeping
stage
house
of
of
decades.
happiness, arm and legs and tangles and warmth and covers. Happiness is singing in octaves.
Remembering words you became and only united by
I
love.
haven't touched before. Happiness is late nights, alone in a restroom, in headphones and soulful tones, and inward research spotlighting moods funded by poor thoughts. Happiness is hearing the words penetrate.
Happiness
The shadow
is the
perceptions,
sound
age of a
of
decades.
happiness.
Happiness is blinking eyes to find yourself still here. Happiness is the future, the dreams, but remembering where you became and only united by love.
Falling like this, Jake, Ling, and Mary. Happiness, cricket, chanting, and
Happiness
good luck.
is the sound of the after beating release for
Upon your
shoes and
sleeping
bras
house of
for
happiness,
support.
arm and legs, and tangles,
All
arms and
control,
covers,
falling like
happiness,
this,
singing
Jake,
in
Ling, and Mary.
octaves.
Happiness, cricket, chanting, and good
I haven't touched
only
before. Happiness is late nights,
Alone
alone
in
in
your
a
sleeping house
restroom,
of happiness,
headphones
arm and legs and tangles and warmth and covers. Happiness is singing in octaves. I haven't touched before. Happiness is late night, alone in a restroom, in headphones and soulful tones, and inward research spotlighting moods funded by poor thoughts.
Happiness is the future.
Happiness is hearing the words penetrate.
The
Shadow perceptions, age of a decades. Happiness is blinking eyes to find yourself still here. Happiness is the future, the dreams, the remembering where you became and only united by love.
Only upon your sleeping house of happiness, arm and legs and tangles and warmth and covers. Happiness is singing in octaves. I haven't touched before. Happiness is late nights, alone in a restroom, in headphones and soulful tones, and inward research spotlighting moods funded by poor thoughts. Happiness is hearing the words penetrate. The shadow perceptions, age of a decades. Happiness is blinking eyes to find yourself still here. Happiness is the future, the dreams, the remembering where you became and only united by
Upon your
love.
sleeping house of happiness, arm and legs and tangles and warmth and covers. Happiness is singing in octaves for shoes and bras. I haven't touched before. Happiness is alone in the restroom, headphones and soulful tones, and inward research spotlighting moods funded by poor thoughts. Happiness is hearing the words penetrate. Shadow perceptions, age of a decade. Happiness singing in eyes to find yourself still here. Happiness is the future,
All
the dreams,
control
remembering
falling like this, Jake, and Mary. Happiness, cricket, chanting, and good luck. Only
spotlighting moods funded by poor thoughts.
upon your sleeping house of happiness, arm and legs and tangles and warmth and covers. Happiness is singing in octaves.
Happiness is blinking eyes to
I
find
haven't
yourself
touched
still
before.
here.
Happiness is late nights, alone in a restroom, in headphones and soulful tones, and inward research spotlighting moods funded by poor thoughts. Happiness is hearing the words penetrate. The shadow perceptions, age of a decades. Happiness is blinking eyes to find yourself still here. Happiness is the future, the dreams, remembering where you became and only united by love. Long day, confirmed by a sleepy voice. Take a step back and walk, burn moves, smile, future, prospect, pain. I'm not in the market for the weak heat, we can run all the way home to the shelter, the hard built, the soft bricks, the soft tissues, by the nose, for the cold passing winter, only staying in line for the systems. She says I love you far less often these days, so I have to say it to myself. Giving hugs far less than we used to, being stretched arms and getting familiar with this body. Like tractors tearing down only useless buildings for soul self-lines and shamble broken for deception, the mirrors and unfamiliar, unfriendly faces peering through the eyes of only hoping to take possession for vacant lots. They're now bought and sold for the true landlord where I lord over my freedom. I observe it all to approach my throne. Sorry to the man who parked this, along to the kingdom, the real peace like a vagabond. To move away from the